Hello, I'm Sophia Woo. You may remember me from such educational videos as Putting the POW in Principal and Facebook versus Twitter, whose social media reigns supreme. Today, I'm here to talk to you about Zara, a Spanish company simultaneously dominating and devastating the global fashion industry. Loved by shoppers but despised by fashion's elite, Zara's company philosophy is based around the simple idea of linking customer demand to manufacturing and linking manufacturing to distribution. Zara's consumer-centric marketing strategy and its technological capacity for lightning speed production has shifted the traditional model of product consumption in the fashion and beauty industries. Zara is an international fashion chain founded by seamstress Rosalía Mera and her then-husband Amancio Ortega. On the 15th of May 1975, Mera and Ortega opened the first Zara store in downtown La Corona. It was the year that the dictator Francisco Franco died, and by this time most of Spain was celebrating and longed for colourful and modern clothing to accompany their new democracy. Zara is a subsidiary of Inditex, one of the world's largest fashion retailers. In the 2012 financial year, Inditex earned almost €16 billion, of which Zara accounted for approximately 66% of revenue sales. Zara has opened almost 2,000 stores around the world and operates online in 21 countries. As a brand, Zara has distinguished itself from other global fashion retailers through 1. Its efficiency in producing and delivering its product, 2. Its lack of overt advertising and promotion, and lastly, 3. Zara's minimal outsourcing of operations. First, Zara's production time is extremely quick and efficient from vertical integration of their supply chain, from design to fabric to manufacture and distribution to stores. More specifically, vertical integration is where Zara runs and operates all stages of their garment production. Zara has adopted the speed of a tech company with the focus on fresh inventory as the basis of Zara's sales strategy. Within just 2 to 3 weeks of design, garments are available for purchase in Zara's shops, whereas the fashion industry average is 6 months. Conventionally, fashion is sold within 4 distinct seasons. In contrast, Zara launches new clothing twice a week in every store, which is essentially like introducing 104 smaller fashion lines within 1 year. The company's global distribution center, which is still located in Spain, was also created to ensure that items on offer in stores could be continually replaced. Zara guarantees that its products will reach their destination between 24 to 36 hours for Europe or 48 hours for the rest of the world. Zara's tight vertical integration of design, planning, merchandising, and production enables the company to remain flexible and able to respond rapidly to any market needs, which is particularly important in light of the unpredictability of the international fashion industry. Second, Zara's advertising expenditure is unusually small for such a large international fashion company. Zara owes none of its success to advertising, as Inditex does not advertise and barely has a marketing department. In fact, Zara's founder and owner, Amancio Ortega, has stated that advertising is a pointless distraction. Unlike its competitors who heavily promote famous fashion designers like Stella McCartney or Karl Lagerfeld, Zara's designers are completely anonymous. Arguably, the anonymity of Zara's designers may be because the brand infamously produces clothing with suspiciously similar designs to their more expensive competitors. What Zara doesn't invest in its advertising budget is put towards their stores and location, which are largely located in prime locations surrounding high-end fashion stores. Third, unlike its competitors, Zara generally avoids outsourcing its manufacturing and production processes to other developing countries. Zara produces all its garments locally in Spain or in surrounding geographic areas still located within Europe. A traditional ready-to-wear fashion company in the West will typically send clothing designs to countries like India or China, where labor is cheap. However, Zara has maintained their manufacturing business close to company headquarters in La Corona. Initially, Zara's clothes were produced relatively cheaply as they employed hundreds of home seamstresses working for low wages in Galicia, one of Spain's poorest regions and in neighboring Portugal. Currently, Inditex owns factories in Spain and outsources a majority of their production to factories in Portugal, Morocco, and Turkey, which are typically considered costly labor markets. However, the trendiest items are made closest to company headquarters in La Corona so that Zara can supervise production and delivery of fast-selling merchandise within just 2 to 3 weeks. By keeping production local, Zara offsets higher labor costs by greater flexibility in their supply chain and on faster turnaround speed of their products. Zara's use of the 4Ps of marketing is heavily focused on creating products specified to consumer needs at an aggressively fast pace compared to industry rivals. Customers visit Zara on average 6 times more often than its competitors, which has caused rival stores to dread its rival in their locations. Zara's clothing lines are of high textile quality and are designed to reflect up-to-the-minute fashion trends. In particular, Zara's designs are similar to other well-known but more expensive fashion retailers like Valentino or Balmain. Also, products are offered together in matching collections, which discourages one-item sales and moves larger volumes of stock. Prior to arrival in Zara stores, clothes are ironed in advance and packed on hangers with security and price tags already affixed, which saves Zara staff prime selling time. Zara also keeps records of the clothes tried on but not bought, and this data is sent back to headquarters in Spain along with all cash register data. Zara aims to set prices at a level that is accessible to most consumers. Prices for products are the same or similar in all Zara branded retail stores in all countries in accordance with exchange rates. As mentioned earlier, Zara holds a policy of almost no advertisement, as its parent company, Inditex, does not advertise. While most brands spend 20 to 30% of their operations budgets on promotion, Zara has a minuscule advertising budget, which in 2002 was said to be 0.3% of their total revenue. Instead, Zara invests heavily in the beauty, historical appeal, and location of its shops. In particular, Zara has a promotion strategy based around placing their retail stores in busy or high-traffic areas. As demonstrated in Inditex's 2012 annual report, Zara relies substantially on the innovative interior design of their retail stores to promote a brand image of beauty, clarity, functionality, and sustainability. Furthermore, Zara is strongly promoted through word of mouth and location-based marketing amongst consumers. One of Zara's most famous promotional moments was an unpaid placement by the Duchess of Cambridge the day after her wedding. More specifically, the day after Kate Middleton's wedding to Prince William, she stepped out in a cornflower blue pleated polyester dress that cost €49.99 at Zara. This has been especially lucrative for Zara, as admirers of Kate Middleton's style bought a huge number of the same Zara dress, but simultaneously became aware of Zara's brand and high street aesthetic. Just from one unintentional event, Zara's brand has been propelled into the spotlight for international fashion. The company's headquarters are still located in La Corona, Spain, where they've been based since 1975. Zara rents and purchases locations for its retail stores in areas that are occupied heavily during the day. For example, Zara has 3 stores on Oxford Street in London alone and place themselves within popular shopping centres such as Chadstone Shopping Centre in Melbourne and amongst the higher fashion area of Canberra Centre. Furthermore, Zara invests a substantial amount of money into buying storefronts next to luxury brands to really own the label of affordable luxury. Altogether, Zara's marketing strategy effectively utilizes its competitive advantages and the 4Ps of marketing to give credence to their fast fashion philosophy. Zara meets the needs of customers faster than all their competitors and is priced at an affordable level, which aggressively undercuts their fashion elite competitors. Additionally, by placing Zara in strategic locations near luxury brands, as well as high foot traffic areas, the company takes up visual space and remains in the collective memory of even just passing potential customers. Zara has inspired, or to some, forced consumers to spend money differently. In Zara, almost every purchase is an impulse buy, as prices are affordable enough that consumers no longer need to save up for one high-quality piece of clothing. Furthermore, Zara's fast fashion approach conditions buyers to expect up-to-the-minute trendiness and variety in all fashion, particularly from higher-end labels.